Trump was not playing games when he said he was going to make America the crypto capital of the world. He left his last presidency saying, I'm a dollar guy, to crypto. It's used for money laundering, nefarious activities, just like Larry Fink said from BlackRock. To now allowing it to be in 401ks. So in today's video, we're going to break down how radically things have transformed from 2023 to 2025. And I'm here to keep you stoic, to keep you calm. There is no get rich quick, but there is an opportunity right now for you to lock in 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028 as we go into the most radical transformation you've ever seen after 2030. Lock in. Understand the infrastructural change of the financial system. How can I say that? We did it. We became millionaire investors in crypto and outside of crypto by understanding cash flow, deflationary assets, learning how to protect and compound and grow our wealth by using leverage responsibly. So, on this channel, like I said, this isn't your get rich quick. This isn't chasing a bunch of meme coins or hype. This is about fundamentals, building a real world plan. On the back end of every video, I break down exactly what I'm doing to include what I'm invested in. Okay. I'm just going to share with you what I'm doing with authenticity. Another thing I want to share with you guys is most of you guys are not subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. I'm going to bring you content every single day to help you make informed decisions. Let's dive into it. All right. So check this out. So the first thing that we have to celebrate, congratulations to the XRP Army. It says breaking yesterday, the SEC versus Ripple, the case is over. December 20th, 2020. I'll never forget that moment the rest of my life. I was quarantined. We got to open our business back up and it was wild back then, right? So I got exposed to that stupid thing going on and I had to quarantine myself because half the people in the open facility it was just wild. Anyways, I was quarantined for 14 days in a hotel during Christmas. And on December 20th, 2020, they launched a case against Ripple. And I did a video. It's on my YouTube channel. And I told people I'm holding on like a tick on a dog. And I did the opposite of most people. I went all in on XRP and it was life-changing for my family. So that's a story of conviction. That's a story of believing in what you hold. That's a story of not listening to the bullshit, not listening to the emotion, but studying, locking in, staying disciplined and consistent for a long enough period of time to access the new paradigm. So congratulations to all the XRP holders in the XRP Army. Our time is here. Yesterday was a huge day. David Sachs, who is the crypto czar for the United States. Think about that. We have a crypto czar now, which is absolutely crazy. So yesterday said President Trump signed 2 important executive orders relevant to the crypto community today. This was yesterday. The guaranteed fair banking for all Americans prevents the denial of banking services based on political beliefs, religious beliefs, or lawful business practices. This means unfair censorship campaigns like debanking of conservative or Operation Choke Point 2.0 can never happen again. The other one was huge, democratizing access to alternative assets for 401k investors. This will allow more than 90 million American workers whose retirement accounts are currently limited to access the same range of alternative assets, including digital assets, that are available to government workers for better returns and diversification. I mean, look at how much it's changed. Please subscribe and hit the notification button because on Monday, I'm going to break down how radically we were played by BlackRock. I'm going to teach you how they tell you to look this way and our team looked this way. And that's how we did it, guys. This is what they're doing. Trump told you he's a dollar guy. He's not a crypto guy and came back and ran as the crypto president. But he is making promises made, promise kept. And if you watch my video on Monday, I'm going to show you how they do this. I'm going to show you how when they tell you to look this way, they're actually getting the infrastructure set up this way. And when they're ready, they invite you in. Now they're inviting us in. I would rather own the rails than be consumed by them. Okay, so we talked about this with David Sachs. President Trump signs executive order on Thursday that aims to allow Bitcoin and crypto 401ks. Bloomberg. I want to have you guys listen to this right here. This is from Mike Novogratz. Tons of money are going to pour into crypto. And I think the biggest thing is to really understand the long-term narrative. Okay. If you are trying to get rich quick in this bull run, you're going to get wrecked. I promise you. I really, really need you to listen to what I'm about to say. Okay. In 2020, if you watch my videos, I've been talking about 2025 for a long time. And now I'm talking about 2030. I'm a long-term horizon person. I'm a patient person. The person, okay, it's not timing the market, it's time in the market. Warren Buffett. Let me say that one more time. Write this down. If you're following me, comment down below. It's not timing the market, it's time in the market. Okay. Imagine waiting 6 years and being patient, accumulating, creating a budget, creating some cash flow. And then in 6 years, your family could be financially free. We did it. We are financially free now. We are rich. Rich compared to wealthy is very different. I can screw this up, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys in the back of this video. Rich, you can screw up, and a lot of people do. Okay. And I'm going to share with you how I'm going to remain disciplined and consistent until we're wealthy. Okay, the big difference between rich and wealthy. And I'll explain that on the back end of the video. So check this out from Mike Novogratz.
You know, bull market, enjoy it while it lasts. Never does. We're in a bull market. Trump last night came out and talked about crypto assets being eligible for 401ks. I mean, that's a monster pool of capital. And what we're just seeing is through these treasury companies, through all kinds of different avenues, the aperture of being able to buy crypto being widened and widened and widened. More avenues bringing people into the tent. I think one of the things that I actually didn't even comprehend is these treasury companies have done so well. The public equity markets are so much bigger than what the crypto markets were.
Mhm.
And so as we're really broadening our reach through public equities into our asset class, you're just seeing tons of money pour in.
Boom. And as he said too, enjoy it. Bull markets don't always last. There's always going to be a bear market, guys. Now, may it look different? Of course, it's going to look different. We got 401ks coming in. Now that we have the Ripple case settled, we're probably going to have an XRP ETF get approved. I think there's 20 ETFs waiting to get approved. You'll have a Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF, an XRP ETF. And now you're going to see 401k managers allocating into XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm waiting. I own an insurance brokerage. I am waiting for the moment where they're going to allow us to index our insurance policies into Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana. That is going to be a game changer. And I cannot wait for that to happen. Okay. So let's be very clear on exactly how I did this and exactly what I'm doing, the what, the why, and the how. Okay. I'm always going to tell you from my paradigm only what I'm doing. Okay. So what I did is I created a 4-prong approach. There's always going to be a bear market, guys. Okay. We're in the bull market right now. It's not going to be the way you want it to be. It's not going to be the way your favorite influencer says it's going to be. It's going to be the way they want it to be, the elites. Okay. We're in a whole different ball game now. BlackRock owns the system. Trump is building out his infrastructure. They own the system. The elites, and I'm going to show you on Monday. Okay. They own the system now, guys. It's the same story every single time. Okay. We're getting a piece of the new system. That's the crazy part. We get to play in it. Very different this time. We get to play in it. Okay. So they're going to control the cycles. It will come down though, because they're profiting. So if somebody's putting 20 million in and profits 4 million, it's much different than someone that puts $100 in and profits 500, right? They're going to pull profits a lot earlier. So what you have to understand is when we are FOMOing in, they're selling us their crypto. When we're panicking and the streets are red, Warren Buffett, they're buying. So I just started doing that in 2022. In 2020 to 2022, I studied the elites. When crypto started pumping, everybody's like, hold your crypto, hold your crypto. I got some off the table, man. And I studied, how does money work? I created cash flow. I put some into life insurance policies. Okay. I started to understand a very small level. I started doing this stuff and then it collapsed. I'm like, yes. And I started buying. It was blue light special. Remember Kmart? And I bought as much as I could from 2022, 2023, 2024, just dollar cost average. Okay. Every time it got lower, I bought a little bit more. And then Trump gets elected, boom, shoots up. And then I had this system built. Okay. I had cash flow generating. I took my profits and I built cash flow. Okay. I took my profits and I built some protection with life insurance. Okay. I took my profits, and when I built the cash flow, I put it back into deflationary assets as everybody ran from crypto and said it was a fraud. So then Trump gets elected, boom, and my crypto shoots up. I did my first exit target. Okay. Remember, I'm not selling Bitcoin and putting it off the side. I took some and I stuffed it into my ecosystem. Okay. Now I'm still waiting. I only hit one exit target so far. Remember, I'm exiting 50% of my altcoins, all coins outside of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's off to the side is gold. We're not touching that. And I'm going to share with you how I use that in my leverage component. Okay. So as my altcoins go up, I am exiting 50% of all of my altcoins. And some of them I'm going to exit 100%. I'm going to consolidate into the top three: XRP, Bitcoin, and Solana for me. That's what I'm doing. I own a bunch of altcoins. I don't think, I'm maturing in wisdom. You don't need a bunch of crypto spread out and 500 here, 500 there. That's not going to get you wealthy. Hyper concentrated. Okay. So as it goes up, I'm going to be exiting on targets on the way up calmly. Okay. So the bull run, there's no stress here. When it goes up, Merlin sends me an alert. I go exit. And then what I do is first I max fund my policies. I have 2 policies that need to be max fund. With me and my partner, we have 11 policies with our kids combined. Okay. So we have all these family banks. So 2 of them need to be a max fund. So when that big hit comes, the liquidity event, boom, I pull, max fund those policies. There's going to be an overflow from that. There'll be some cash left over. Cash is trash to me. So that cash flow is going to go into cash generating dividends. Okay. So I'm going to put 10% of that into cash generating dividends. Okay. And then I'm going to put money on the sidelines into a bank account, and I'll, I'll put it into a stable coin to earn some interest, right? I'll never let it sit there without making money. And then when the markets come collapsing down, or we have a bear market, it may not be an 80% drop. Maybe it's 20, 30%. I'm buying back in. And then what am I going to do? 2026, 2027, 2028, I'm going to dollar cost average. I'm going to buy the dips. And then when we go back into the Bitcoin halving in 2028, we go back into I don't know where we went there. Are we still recording here? My camera unplugged. Oh, we're still going here. Let's see what's going on with the camera. Sorry, guys. Boom. Oh, there we go. Are we still back on? Okay, cool. My camera just completely shut off, guys. I don't know what happened, but you guys can see me again. Cool. So 2028, it switched to my other camera. 2028, 2029. Then we're going to go into 2030, and then we're going to follow the same plan again. So make sure you stay focused. Make sure you stay disciplined, guys. I don't know what happened to the camera here. Let me see if I can adjust this. Boom, boom, boom. Camera. Boom. There we go. That was weird. Are we back? Would you look at that? We're back. Okay. I think we're back. Awesome. So that's my whole game plan, guys. So if you need, I count that threw me off. If you need any support at all, make sure that you check out on this YouTube channel. I'll put it right down here to the right side, is check out my education section. I have a bunch of free education. If you need deeper support, go to the description of this video. You can set up a free call with my team, okay, to figure out the types of programs we have. I also have my own insurance brokerage where we teach you family bank. We teach you life insurance. We teach you how we properly leverage this stuff, how we properly fund them, how we properly use them. Okay. Not everybody should be using life insurance. It's all situation specific, right? I use index universal life. The way I explain it is whole life is like a tank, slow and steady. IUL is like driving a Lamborghini. Okay. Someone throws you in an index universal life or a VUL, right? You need to drive the thing. You can't just not a set it and forget it. They're flexible. You can adjust the premiums. I like to drive it, right? It's indexed to the market. I want to make sure it's making income. I want to make sure that I'm properly funding it so that I can leverage against it to build cash flow. So I'll read the book Richest Man in Babylon, study the wisdom of King Solomon. I think that's all we got. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope that still worked out. As we always say, warriors, let's get your shit together. God bless you.